Hey guys, Jen here from Cheerful Planner. Welcome to my channel. Today kicks off a week of dailies in my Penny Pages B6 Be Productive Daily, and we are using these freebies from my most recent sale when I did the 54K / Shopify opening sale in January. We are using like some of the freebies that I offered during that sale. I actually used these in my classic happy planner for the week too, and absolutely love how it turned out. It looks amazing. Hold on, I could show you if I can get it in frame because I have it set up and zoomed in for the B6. But okay, open up. It's really cute. And the only thing I added was date covers, washi, and like sidebar stuff. Those are basically from my stash, but the day-to-day stuff is all pretty much from the samplers. So I'm excited for that. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going in all those boxes, but I put them down, so now I have to fill it somehow. So, yep. Let me see. This weekend, nothing too exciting, honestly. Probably more boring than my normal weekends because I don't even have really much to even talk about there. I went delivering on Friday like normal. Had some halfway decent orders, but nothing in my brain really standing out to talk about. Just a fairly normal average day. But then we were supposed to get, we had a nor'easter Saturday into Sunday. So we were supposed to get, originally their predictions were 2 to 4 and 4 to 8 inches. I was literally on the border of that 2 to 4 and 4 to 8. So I'm like, well, we'll see what happens. Anything can happen at this point. But they were saying it depends on what happens with this. If that dry air comes in, it will lessen totals. Well, that dry air hit, and it sure did lessen totals because we didn't get anything. Literally nothing. We got the wind. Boy, did we get the wind. We got the cold. It was down to like 20s, feeling like 5 degrees. In the early morning hours, it was feeling like negative degrees. But I was sleeping, but I heard about this. And yeah. So Saturday I opted to stay home because that was when they were still saying like 2 to 4, 4 to 8. When I got up Saturday and I finally checked it, it had shifted to like 1 to 2 inches. So the totals had already lessened by the time I got up because of that dry air. And so I was like, you know what? We're going to play it smart. We're just not going to go out. And of course, it had already moved the time frame back as to when it was supposed to start. So I was like, oh, well, I have orders particularly Etsy orders that needed to be filled. And I'm like, let's just work on that and we'll worry about everything else later, you know. So I did see some snowflakes in the air. I will say that. I saw a little bit of snow in the air. Nothing hit the ground. That's the main thing. It just didn't hit the ground here. So it is what it is. Did I waste the day by staying home Saturday? No, because it was bitter cold out there and that wind was very strong. We're talking like 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts. It was strong. So it was not a good day to be going out. Now I'm questioning if I should try to use another checklist because I have a few things I need to put down today. And I think rather than stealing from another day's, I have like 2 that were extras. And I probably have a few left over from when I did my weekly. So I'm going to steal from there. Instead of taking a fresh sheet over there. Because I have things that I need to get done today besides orders. I do have some orders I need to work on. I need to order some supplies and things like that. So, and then Sunday, which would have been yesterday, I woke up with a migraine. And that pretty much sealed the deal right there. I had not canceled my dash with the thought behind if we didn't get the snow, which we didn't, then at least I'd still be able to go out. Now, yesterday was still very cold and we had some of that wind still there. So it was kind of like, you know, it was smart to kind of stay home anyways. But I had a migraine. I was not doing well. I actually kept dozing off in my chair. Like, it was a very lazy day yesterday, to say the least. I didn't work on anything. I relaxed. I need to find, we could use black, but that's kind of boring here. Let's find, I have red glitter. I was trying to see if I have the pink hearts. I have pink glitter. I do have pink hearts. Here's all my pinks. I have pink glitter, pink hearts, and pink waterfall. But I think it's Valentine's kit. Let's use the hearts. Because 'tis the season to use these up really much. All right. Let's use those. So, yeah. That was my weekend. I worked Saturday or Friday. I worked at home for part of the day Saturday. And then the rest of the weekend, I had a weekend. I relaxed. Except it wasn't really relaxing because my head was killing me. You know what I mean? But I did sit down and plan that classic happy planner last night. So I at least got that done. Now we need, let's put in it's National Hedgehog Day. So let's put in our wackies. I don't think I was originally planning on doing 2. But like I said, I have those 2 extras. So as long as I play it right, I can still use these this week. I just got to make sure if I double up, I'm not using the others. I use one of these to double up with because I have 2 of them. So, all right. That made sense in my mind. I don't know if it came across right. My brain is still kind of like not all with me. All right. So we need something for a quote of the day. I guess we'll just kind of center a box here and use that because it can take up the whole space. Sometimes it does. And I don't know what else, honestly, right now. So we're just going to throw some boxes in here and call it good. Now, I'm not worried that I still have a couple of headers left on here because they will get used. I guarantee it. I mean, I could put one over here, but I'm going to try to make them stretch. That's part of the reason why I had to pull from this extra yesterday because I needed two headers. So we're just going to hold those because they will get used this week. But that's basically it. I need to see if I have more of these anywhere. Because I might. Usually I keep them on hand. Those and these. But I just need to pull and find if I have them, I need to pull out a sheet of the work on orders. So, but there you go. This is going to be today. I have orders to do. I need to order some supplies. I have some designing I want to get done. It's going to be a work here day at home. And hopefully I can get some things done. There you go. So I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. Same set of freebies. So let's go. Let's see. Yesterday I got orders done. I have had a couple more. I think a couple more. I know there's been at least one come in since I finished those. I haven't looked yet this morning to tell you how many I have, but I feel like there's maybe 2 or 3 orders I need to work on. But I may be wrong. It may be 1, but I know there's at least 1. So I guess we have orders to work on this morning again, which is typical. I will work on orders first thing if I'm working at home. I do orders first thing and then move into whatever else I have for the day. It just works better for me. Excuse me. Oh, the soda's getting me. It just works better for me, and it also helps make sure that it gets out in the mail that day instead of having to wait a day to go out. So, I did that. I ordered supplies that needed to be ordered, guys. When I say I'm running low on some papers, I took a stab in the dark and was like, yeah, the clear that I used for foiling, I was like, I told my husband, I was like, I have to order paper. I said, I probably have like 10 pages left. I went over and I counted them. I have 11. So, yeah. Well, the order's been placed. So paper should be here in a couple of days. So we shouldn't have to hold any orders up for things like a lack of supplies for it. Which is good. I don't ever want that to be the problem. I think we're going to use this cutie. And if I want to double up, we'll use this box, but I'll pull from over here because this is the same one as that one. This is my duplicates that I have extras, you know. So if I want a second box, I'll just use the other one. That way, we don't have to worry about having two of the same box sometime. I only use like 2 boxes nowadays when it's like Monday and Tuesday or something, when I don't actually go out delivering at all. So it works. It works out pretty well, actually. So today, I don't think I need a more than like one of these. I don't think I do. I may be wrong. Here, let's just do that anyways. It's not like I'm not gonna tombow it all out anyways. You know that. If you've been around here long enough, you know that I'm just gonna white all that out and move on with my day. The question is, do I want to go with 2 or just 1? I feel like most days I don't even need to, but yesterday I did. And then today would have the most chance of me actually using a second one, I would say. So maybe why not? Let's just do it. I actually have some leftovers, like I said, from doing my classic happy planner. Guys, my brain today, I don't know what is up. I have been like so scatterbrained today already. It's first thing for me, and I'm just like, I don't know. I sat down to do this, had everything ready to go, and then was like, oh, I need to check something on my phone. Then I got on my phone and forgot what I was going to check, and then proceeded to check everything and anything other than what I originally started to check for. Then eventually remembered what I was going to look at and then did that. But is that what it feels like to be ADHD? Because, oh man, I'm having more moments like that lately, but yeah, it's crazy. I think it's just my mind is on so many other things right now that I'm just forgetting what it is I'm trying to do when I'm trying to do it. I'm gonna move these so they're not like in my face going, hey, use me. No, I don't want to use you. I want to use something else. All right. Since I have this one left, let's just use the one off of this sheet before I start using another sheet. I know this one's a little big, but I don't care. What do we got today? Today is the day the music died. Oops, it didn't even come off the sheet. It's the day the music died. That's sad. And because I used the big one, that's so small on there. All right, I did say I was going to steal this box. But I got orders done, supplies ordered, and I worked on some designing. So that's good. I got that stuff done yesterday. Today, I definitely want to work on some more designing. I did not clean the paper cutter, so I might actually have to do that today. I know I put it down, but I didn't actually do it. But I might have to today. I think it's gummy enough that it's going to annoy me, even though I don't have a lot of stickers to cut today. for these orders. They're small orders. I do know that much. I don't think I have anything huge. So, but a clean paper cutter never hurts anyways. It's good. So I need to do it. Make me do it. Don't let me get away with not doing it, okay? If I don't tell you I did it tomorrow, you need to hold me accountable and make sure I did it. Because it needs to be done. But anyways, so yeah, I got a good bit of work done yesterday. But I did forget something. And 2 weeks ago, I forgot something on Monday that I remembered on Wednesday. Any guesses what it is? If you're new here, welcome. You won't know what it is. But if you've been around long enough, you probably can guess. What typically happens on Mondays when I film my dailies? That's right. Dupixent. How do I keep forgetting about the one thing that's keeping me breathing? I'm so good about taking all my other medications, but Dupixent, the last month, for whatever reason, I'm forgetting when I have to take it, and it's causing me problems because I gotta take it. So we are doing it today. I will take that pen out as soon as I get off of here, so that way it can warm up like it needs to. And I'm blinding this poor kitty. This was from Cheerful Planner Girl. She's no longer open. Did I tell you yesterday that these are from Beyond Paper Flowers? I feel like I didn't, because I just probably got into routine and didn't even think about it, but I need to remember to tell you these things, even though if you're around here long enough, you know this, but if you're new, you don't, and that needs to change. We need to fix that. I think I'm just gonna do like I did yesterday and stick this kind of in the middle for my quote of the day, and then I'll stick another box here for good measure, just so that way, not like that though. It needs to be straight. This way, if something else comes up that I don't remember right now, I can put it in there. And I have like literally one glitter header left on this sheet. I think we might even condense it down onto one of these others that are collecting, because there's no need for a million different, because I even have this one that was left over too. So I have these two that were left over from my classic happy planner. I feel like this may have been left over from yesterday, because I used the habit tracker off the other one. And then I have the two extras. That one I haven't even touched yet, but this one we have. So now it's becoming kind of the leftover. But yeah, that's what I got for now. For today. I don't know what else is going on today, other than I want to work on some designing after I do these orders. I really want to do a set of releases later this month, so I need to get myself in action, getting rolling. If there's something you want to see, drop a comment down below, so while I'm designing, I can kind of focus on it. But all right, I'm getting off of here before I keep rambling for no reason. So I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Still using these freebies. Yeah, let's get to it. Let's see. Yesterday, what did I do yesterday? I'm not with it right now. I worked on orders. I designed. I did my reel that I wanted to do. Things like that. Just, work. Did I clean the paper cutter? That is the question. And yes, the answer is yes. Did I absolutely need to do it yesterday because of what I was cutting for orders? No. But I told you I was going to do it, so I did it. And the only way I can really prove to you that I did it is to go over here, because I'm not going to take the camera off the mount. I'm sorry, that's just make you really sick, but motion sick. But you hear how clean that is? It doesn't catch up. That's how you know it's clean. Because if it were sticky, it would be terrible. So it's clean. I had literally one page I had to cut for orders yesterday. The other half sheet was already cut, luckily, because that would have been one I had to fill, but I only needed to cut one page yesterday. And today I have ordered this one on the website. So I do need to work on that. I don't need to clean the paper cutter because it's freshly cleaned yesterday. And yeah, it's not a huge order to where I have to worry about cleaning it. So today I'm really debating just staying home and not going out. And I did add that extra one over in here because now I don't have to worry about it being here, let's use this one. So we're not using the same ones 2 days in a row. Now I don't have to worry about it being, used twice in the same day or whatever. So I'm really debating whether I'm going out or not today doing deliveries. If I do, it's only a lunch shift anyways. But the thing is, there's a problem with my car right now. And apparently it can leave me stranded if I keep driving it too much. If it goes out completely while I'm driving, and that could also cause other issues. So, I'm trying to maybe limit myself a little bit until I can get it fixed. I'm really hoping my brother will stop ignoring messages and talk to my husband, because he knows more about anything than I do when it comes to that stuff. I don't claim to know much in the way of vehicles. When it comes to what's under the hood and underneath and all that, I don't know all of that stuff. So I want to go big because, I have them and it's going to have to get used at some point. Let's see, what is today? Oh, it's National Thank a Mail Carrier Day. So thank your mailman, mail lady, whoever, thank a mail carrier today, because you should thank them always, but especially today, because today's Thank a Mail Carrier Day. So just do it. All right. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this right now, because I'm trying to decide if I'm going out delivering or not. Like I said, I'm really leaning towards not. and then mostly focus on going out this weekend, and hopefully nothing goes out on me, because the weekends are where I make the most money doing deliveries. Wednesdays are very hit and miss as it is. So if I'm going to cut any kind of day out, today would be the day to cut. Tomorrow will be busier during lunch. Friday and Saturday will be even busier, because that's just how it works in my area. I can't say that's true for every area, but in my area, I've been out every day of the week. I've learned what days are best to go out. I know dinner shift is where it's really at, but I don't deliver in the dark. So this time of year, I pick up the first part of dinner shift when we hit March and change the clocks forwards. Yeah, spring forward. Then I'll be able to words. I'll be able to stay out later and take advantage of the majority of the dinner shift. All right, so let's see. Oh, I need to put a header down here. Let's throw down a box for my quote of the day. What's it gonna be? I don't know yet, but it's nice to have a spot just for it. Today, besides the fact that I may or may not go out delivering, we'll see how that goes. I need to make sure trash and recycle go out. This is from Indiana Acre Plans. These have become my favorite little trash and recycle stickers, but it is the day to put it out. I do want to go to Food Lion. We can use Waddles, that's fine. It doesn't matter if it's Waddles or Snowflake. I do want to go to Food Lion and get some Coke. If nothing else, at least need to get some Coke Zero, because I don't have that many cans left, and let me tell you that we can't have that. I have more bottles, I think, than I have cans, and I have like maybe 10 or 12 bottles. So, I'm on the last open pack of Coke, and I probably have like 6 cans left at most. So it's time. And I think they have the big 24 packs on sale for $10. So, and then I need to upload the first half of this video, which is, today. So this little cat being nosy here is really cute. That's what it looks like. He's being nosy. And then let's grab a skinny one. I don't want to do black. Hold on. There's a red one on this one. I'm like, I don't want to do black because it's there, and then I don't want to do pink because there's one there. So, but I really didn't want to do gray because of the big box there. So it only leaves red left. Why did I put that down so crooked? And then why is it down so good that now I'm trying to get it up? Oh my goodness. How did that happen? And this is standard matte. This isn't even the premium. All right. Because I use standard matte for my freebies. So let's put this here. I don't want to cover up his little eyeballs. This is funny. It's so cute though. I guess we'll put that there. And why is it that crooked still? It just doesn't look straight. Is that better? I think that's better. It's just weird. All right. how I can't lay a single sticker straight sometimes. All right, that's it. We're done. I really need to get a hold of myself because these days of just being tired for no reason are getting old again. Anyways, and this brain fog is real lately. Oh my goodness. But I'm not going to ramble. I'm going to let you go. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll be back Saturday with part 2 of this video. See you then.